I don't know if this is true. So let me ask you. I talked to a younger entrepreneur from Ghana recently on this podcast. And one of the things he complained about is that the taxes that the government place in front of entrepreneurs in Ghana, even before you start making money, there are so many little taxes that the government imposes on you that takes a big chunk of your capital. Yeah. That doesn't even allow you to employ that capital to the real business you are doing.
Yeah.
Now, does that happen in Nigeria?
Even yes, let me take it even from Ghana, and I will share my experience with you from Ghana. We wanted to start a branch of our office, business in Ghana. I wanted to register, and then by the time I engage a local lawyer in Ghana, I started trying to engage the person, and I see a whole lot of bottleneck. And then I said to myself, recently, African continent came up with the AFTA policy. The AFTA policy is trying to liberalize the African economy so that there can be easy of entry and what have you. And then I was in Egypt to speak to this particular AFTA, at a conference to see how African continent can cross border business and all of those things. And when I wanted to register a business in Ghana, and they told me all sorts of things, and I got the document for registration, and I asked myself, is Africa really ready for this kind of
that's the question I'm asking. Are we ready?
Partnership and cooperation. Then when you look at it locally, and that's the truth. Yes, in Nigeria, the government is trying to come up with a lot of initiative that can be ease out the registration process, as it were. But in Ghana, based on my own experience, I think it is what it is, and it's tough. In Nigeria, there are also some of the bottleneck, all right, where you want to open an account, and then but the truth is that from recently, from my experience and from what some of the business I work with, I've encouraged them to register. I think it became a bit easy for small businesses. They go approach the Corporate Affairs Commission, the CAC, to open your registration. Automatically, as you open your registration, you get your tax number, which comes with it automatically, and that is it. But the truth is, the moment you start, and you can't escape the tax net, no matter how small, because at the point of purchase, at the point of buying, at the point of selling, there's all form of taxes that we pay in Nigeria and in Nigeria. Then, wherever you want to situate your business, you will see also some form of local government funding taxes that you also pay. So you have to see that multiple taxation is really killing, not even an individual, it's killing businesses. All right. But it's a bit liberalized now. It's a bit easy now, but it's still not what we expect. We still expect a much more intervention and support from government to make this thing more easier. From a business that you want to start up, and then part of your capital, like you said, it's already eroded with taxes. So what do you want to make of that business? What do you make of that business? All right. Of course, yes, like I said, part of the initiative they also do, like if you are doing a business and you didn't have a turnover of 25 million naira in a year, you may not be paying some taxes there, which is still makes some sense. So, but we can do more. We really can do more.
See, I know a few Africans in diaspora who wanted to start businesses in Nigeria, okay, but because of some of those things you just talked about and the ones you alluded to in Ghana, they took their business to Rwanda, okay, and a lot of Nigerians who want to do business in Africa because of the free trade agreement. Now they are going to Rwanda to start the business, hoping that with the African free trade zone, they can now leverage on that to sell their product and services across Africa. Now, see, Nigeria in particular, being the biggest country by population in Africa, we need Nigeria to grow if Africa wants to grow. Okay, I believe that so much. And I'm appalled that by now, our federal government, our state government haven't realized that putting those small taxes that depletes people's capitals, that won't allow the business to thrive. In the long run, they are missing a lot of chunk of taxes that they would have earned if they allow the business start, grow, employ people, and they will make the government will make much more tax, employee tax, the corporation tax, if they allow the business to grow. But it seems that they are more interested in just clawing as much as possible from the start, and it doesn't make sense, you know.
Well, you got a point, but again, you know, just to balance it, the ACTA, which is the agreement of the
free trade
continent, as free trade zone, has its own bigger merits and the challenges, not the merits, maybe some challenges. And if you take Nigeria as a case study, like you said, with our population, it's supposed to be a very good strength for us.
Yes.
And then, because again, the challenge of Nigeria, as it were, Nigeria economy, is that we are more of consuming nation than
yes.
So you realize that everybody across the world want to bring in their products so that they can leverage on that population.
Yeah.
But even at that, I think we could get a better deal. All right. For every corporation that want to establish in Nigeria, we could have a better deal of having to have some good bargaining, all right, and interest or investment, so to say, from those businesses, such that either a moratorium period of certain number of years is given them.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, Nigeria has a way of getting more involved and all of that. But again, the school of thought will be what has happened in the past. You know, if you look at some of the corporations that exist in Nigeria now, almost all of the big corporations, if you look from UAC to Nigerian Brewery to Cadbury to even Union Bank, are organizations that were like came into Nigeria for investment, and then along the line they become, before Nigeria become to own it. All right. And if you look at their performances, or if you do your statistics, like I always say to people, Nigeria is over 50 years since our independence.
Yes.
But reality is that Nigeria is more than 100 years.
Yeah.
Before independence.
Yeah.
And I ask people, how many corporations or businesses are as old as Nigeria? Even the 50 years, how many businesses are 50 years old in Nigeria that are
very few?
Product? Very, very few. So you now look at those challenges and tendencies. But however,